Top of the morning. Just got a little inspiration to give a quick shout out for a couple of cool ideas. One of the big ones for us at Intrigue in terms of marketing, and I think this kind of falls short a lot for people, and it comes from the E-Myth, which is, I don't know, if you're in business and you haven't read it and you're running your own show, I would highly recommend it. It's a really simple read, and it's like the bare bones of what it takes to grow a good business, but it's really, really good, and all the principles in it are awesome. E-Myth by Michael Gerber, the E-Myth Revisited, is a great book. But one of the concepts in it, and they skim by it, but we've kind of latched onto it, is one of the first books we ever read when it came to growing Intrigue, was this idea that 50% of marketing is making the promise to the marketplace. And I think that's where a lot of people focus their time and energy and resources, crafting a great message, figuring out their audience, figuring out what they want to say to them, and then trying to figure out how to measure it and plan it properly. And that's great. I mean, you got to keep that up. You got to do that all day long. But a lot of times people fall short on the flip side of the coin, which is the other 50% of marketing, which is following through on that promise. So if you're out there and you say to people that customer service is number one, and we care about our people, and all we do is take care of our customers, and we want to make sure that everybody's super stoked with how we take care of them and our business, and whenever they work with us, they're super happy, and you have somebody who's just a bitch or someone who's just a jerk that works inside your organization, and when people interact with them, they don't feel like they got taken care of, well, then your marketing is going to fall short. So you got to make sure that the people inside your company, you as a leader, are ensuring that 50% of your marketing is following through on the promise you make to people. And sometimes it seems really simple, but sometimes, most of the time, I don't see people considering that 50% of following through on the promise. So just remember, when you're making a promise to the marketplace, you got to ensure that your team is ready to follow through on that promise. It is so critical. Otherwise, your marketing is going to fall flat. And it's really interesting. One of our clients said to us when we were helping them craft their message, we really focus on principles that come from Simon Sinek, starting with why, leading with purpose, and using that purpose message and why you get up in the morning and why you run your company to help the community you help. They said to us, this is great, and we really want to do this, but I'm not sure if our team is going to follow through on, this type of promise, and we're not sure if we're living this out every day. So what are we going to do about that? And that was kind of the starting point in terms of Intrigue, trying to help people build their culture and build their people, help recruit a talent so that they can actually deliver on that promise. Because everything in your company is marketing. Any interaction that your customers have, whether it's how someone picks up the phone, how someone gets greeted at the door, the style of your invoice, because people don't like bills. So if you're all about customer service, then what are you going to do to make your invoice stand out a little bit and be aligned with that idea? So remember, guys, marketing isn't all about making the promise. It's also about delivering that promise and following through. Hope that's a cool little tip you like. And leave comments and questions below, and I'll address them when I get them. Thanks, guys. Peace.